can't help but think back to the first time I saw you, which was during South by Southwest in 2002, and you were playing in the upstairs room at an Indian restaurant.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that crowded. It wasn't really packed. There were people in there, but it wasn't a huge
For
stage.
me, it was packed.
Yeah,
at
I'll
the
bet.
time. Yeah.
And I'll bet you were a little nervous, and it was like, where am I going from here? What's this all about? It's
Yeah.
kind of the beginning of the craziness, I guess, in some ways.
Yeah, Austin really is definitely my first memory of that crazy time when my first record came out at South by Southwest. Yeah.
How would you describe that creative arc of your music from 2002 up to the present?
I think I've gone down a lot of different roads musically and explored a lot of different things from, writing songs on guitar and getting into country music and then getting back into playing piano recently and, exploring dominance, more seventh chords and just different kinds of harmonies, That's the main thing for me. Because when I write on guitar or play guitar on anything, I'm pretty limited. I've never really learned a ton of other than just sort of regular chords. Like I don't do bar chords well because my hands are so small. But on the piano I can play any chord. On the guitar I can't. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, I mean I had a lot of freedom from my record label to try different things and explore different genres and just kind of do whatever I wanted. And part of that is because they were a cool record label, and part of it was because my first record was a crazy success, so I kind of got the luxury of having say in whatever I do, Yeah, I played this 75th anniversary concert for Blue Note Records, and I love the label, and it was really fun. And also, it was for Bruce Lundvall, who has now passed away, but he's the guy who signed me, and he was really my kind of mentor at the label and became a really close friend of mine. And he couldn't be at this concert, but I feel like everybody was kind of playing for him. And it had Wayne Shorter, and I got to play with Wayne, and Brian Blade on the drums, and Lonnie Smith was there, and it was incredible. It was really inspiring, and it kind of started me thinking about music after I'd taken a little bit of a break. And when I got home after that, I was playing a lot more piano and just sort of writing songs that I thought, oh, it would sound cool if Wayne Shorter would play on this, which it was exciting. So once I finished writing the songs, I thought, okay, let's see how this all comes together. Some of them went down different roads, but that was really the inspiration for it.
I imagine there was a time back at UNT that never in your wildest dreams would you have imagined you'd be playing with the likes of Wayne Shorter, Brian Blade, and Lonnie Smith.
Never, yeah. Definitely. It was a little nerve-wracking, but it was so fun. They're such beautiful musicians, it felt great.
So it was a combination of being intimidated maybe a little, but definitely inspired.
Mostly inspired, but yeah. I think if I thought about it too hard, I would have been more intimidated, but they're just such warm humans, good people, that it felt good.
From what I've heard, you wrote most of the original songs on your kitchen piano?
Yeah, a lot of them. It just was, I didn't have time to run up to my studio piano half the time, but yeah, it's fun having a little piano in the kitchen. It's kind of a crappy piano. It doesn't stay in tune very well, but I love that. To me, that's sort of more inspiring sometimes.
What are you most proud of?
What am I most proud of? Gosh, I guess I'm proud of where I am now. I feel like I'm more excited to play music and better than ever. I hope to keep feeling that way as I get older, and I'm glad I feel that way now, I don't know. When you look ahead, it's like I never see myself stopping playing music, and it doesn't matter if it's for people or not. It's just something I want to keep doing.
It's hard to imagine, but it's true in some cases how people can just take it for granted or become jaded.
Yeah, and it's really easy to do. And I really understand why people get jaded or kind of get fed up with the business or even music. You can start boring yourself if you're not challenging yourself or you're not trying new things. I mean, I think it's important to play with a lot of different kinds of musicians to keep yourself on your toes. And yeah, I feel proud of the fact that I'm inspired still to do this. And so that's good. It's a good feeling.